Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome to my show. I'm live solo this morning because Abby had to go to work. So I'm live by myself. So welcome to the show. I'm an international psychic medium. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page on I'm just setting up my screens. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So I stream live across 2, 4, 6, 7 platforms right now. And that wind is right in my... Oh, hang on a second. Okay, that's a bit better. Blowing my hair away. So... And I've lost my pen. I have no idea where it went. Okay, that's a good start. Let me see, what do we got here? Okay, so welcome to the show, guys. Send me your questions. I'm trialing going live on a Sunday morning so I can help the people overseas and hopefully get some of them to send me the mini reading request because they have to wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I decided to go morning for a little while and just test that out as well. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I just clean my screen. There we go. Ba-ba-ba. And I got my blah, blah, blah shirt on today. I felt like wearing a blah, blah, blah shirt. So when you do the validations today, guys, make sure that you type validation in capitals so I can see it here on the live stream. So I'm only going to be looking at Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. So if you're on any of the other pages, you need to jump across to my main page, okay? I can see most people coming up on the stream now, actually, to be honest. I can probably do this from my software today, but I always have a backup with my iPad. The iPad always, it's funny because the actual writing, this is awesome. I can actually see the writing. The writing's gone bigger for us for some reason. They must have upgraded, updated or upgraded, what's it called? The iPad software. Wow, go figure. I'm on fire. I can see words instead of me being like this. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Let's say hello to a few people. So Mary Miqueli Reardon. Hi. She says, she's giving me 4-leaf clover. That's cool. Shami, how are you, Shami, sister? What's happening? How's your motorbike going? Omni Jerry, hello. We've got Jackie Clean, hello. She said it's in Massachusetts. It's 6:02 p.m. on a Saturday. So that's why I'm doing this, because it's so much easier for the overseas people. And it's easier for me too on a Sunday, to be honest. So I'll probably end up going live on a Sunday morning on a regular basis, because I feel like last week was so much better because I could actually finish my meals for the week, because I cook in the afternoons. And if I can't do it on a Saturday, I usually try and do it on a Sunday. So Dennis Ray, hello there. Port Richey in Florida, thanks for joining me. Brittany Wheat, waking up hallucinating from dreams. Wow. Would love more insight. A few times it's been scary. Yeah, so sometimes look, I'm not a dream interpreter, Brittany, but sometimes that is from your subconscious mind, okay? So for example, I had a follower contact me during the week, and I won't say any names, but she had a horrendous dream about her partner and thinking that he's going to take everything from her when her father passes. So she contacted me, and I already saw red flags months ago for that. So, but I didn't say anything because she's happily in love, but I knew that eventually it was going to come out. So that's why I didn't bother saying anything. So sometimes for me, it's about just waiting my time when the timing is right. You know what I mean? So 11 viewers, Mary. So it'll get more. It's just because it's a Sunday morning and everyone's half asleep. Well, I've already been on a walk, and what else have I done? Had a shower. Me and Bob had a cuddle out the back and had a cup of tea outside the pool in the nice, fresh, beautiful air. And you want to see how cute Bob is? Oh, he's asleep, but He's underneath my feet, but I won't wake him up actually because I washed him yesterday and he smells like a rose. He smells so pretty. And he's really cute. He's like all his hair's all like twisty hair and everything. So Shami, she says lazy Sunday morning show with Leslie, love it. Yes, I prefer this better sometimes because like I said, in the night it just gets like I want to spend time with my daughter if she's there, and and if I have to go live I've got to kick her out and say, well, I've got to go live, so I don't want to do that. I'd rather do this on a Sunday morning when she's asleep or when she's not here, and then go live on a and not go live on a Sunday night, to be honest. So there you go. So tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county, and I will grab your messages here. So we've got people, some people are still on the other pages. So I'm only looking at Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, which is the Facebook main page. I never ever looked at anything. Even my Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero is not as looked at as my main page. Okay, so that's where I stream from. And because I don't have my amazing producer Ellie here right now, she's working. I can't get across to the other pages. I can only do so much. I've got 7 pages running. So I've got YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and all the rest are Facebook. So Brittany Wheat from Port Richey in Florida. Mary McQuelly, Long Island, New York. Love your blah, blah, blah shirt. Yes, that's my blah, blah, blah shirt. Look, so I can't handle BS sometimes, So let's keep going. We've got Zanel Z Delamini. It's 1:07 a.m. in South Africa. Well, sorry about that. I can't get to everyone. I tried. Oh, Ellie's just okay. Ellie's just text messaged me right now. Rachel Forest Bates, morning from Brisbane, Australia here. Thank you for joining me. We've got Andrea Turner. Never seen you on at this time before, 6:06 p.m. Saturday here. Yeah, because I'm switching the time at the moment, just testing out the Sunday morning, which I feel is a lot easier for me. I can't, like when I've got a show at night, I have to focus on the show, but I have to try and get everything organized. And if I've got work stuff to do, I've got to stop it and then I can't finish it for the following day, as well. Cassandra Beck, Aberdeen in South Dakota. Thanks for joining me. RJ Wedger from Wenatchee in Washington State. Wow, that's cool. Thanks for joining me. RJ Widger, my name is Ruby. Okay. I was just going to say, is that RJ a different name? Cassandra Beck, thank you for your time and also for being here and all you do. Yes, tomorrow night we're on a live 90.5 FM radio station doing live readings. So that's from my time, Sydney, Australian time, to 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so you can join me then. Yes, Andrea Turner, you're on the right page. The Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, okay? It looks like this. Hang on, let me show you. Whoop, get out of that. Okie dokie, 1 second. Oops. What am I doing? Hang on. There you go. So it looks like this, guys. So go to this page, okay? That's the page. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. So that's pretty much the only one I really run off. Like, I mean, the others are running in the background, but I mainly run off this one. Campbelltown, New South Wales for Kerry Ryan. Hello there. Lavinia Poman, I just want to say hello to everyone. If I've missed your question, post it again, please, so I can see it, because I'm going to just keep going forward and back because I haven't got Ellie here to keep tracking for me. So Mary McQuelly Reardon, you have to watch USA Super Bowl and let us know who wins. For you are our future. Mary, I can tell you who that will tell you straight away who's going to win is what's it called? I'll have to write it down. 1 second. What's his name? Hang on. This guy here, his name's Zach. will tell you, go to YouTube, go to that. Okay. You can watch this video back if you don't get this name the first time, but go to that and watch it. Okay, go to it and watch it. Look up all the Super Bowl stuff. He will tell. I don't know anything about Super Bowl, so that guy's the best guy there. He predicts stuff all the time. Okay, and I'm right on point with him. So you'll be blown away with the stuff that he tells you. I don't know why, but I do see blue winning, if that means anything. So Mary, blue. If there's a blue, why am I saying, now my pen's run out. Why am I saying blue's going to win? I don't know. I have no idea. Wouldn't even know the names of the teams. Now I've got one pen. I had no pen. I've got one pen running out. Now I've got another pen. So let me scroll forward because I don't want to get too far behind because I don't have Ellie here to keep me on track. So, she said Eagles or Chiefs Mahomes. Chief Mahomes. I don't know. I get Eagles. Don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you if they're blue. Whatever's one's blue. Is there a blue? Regan, wow, you are incredible with your work. I hope one day when my loved ones do come through with messages, they come through to you, Regan. Yes, I've done readings for you before, Regan. Rachel Brown says, validation. You told me to walk into everything with a smile this week and it worked. Ask, believe, receive. There you go. Okay. Validation just here. There you go, guys. When you smile, when you talk on the phone, you should smile as well. Okay, the smiling, it penetrates through to the other listener. So when you smile all the time and when you eagles are blue. There you go. I didn't even know that. There you go. I just saw that come through from Cassandra Beck. Look, there you go. I did not even know that. There you go. I just saw blue. I don't know why, but I see blue streamers. Blue streamers. I have no idea. I see red with their head down on their knees, but I see blue streamers. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. Normally on a Sunday night, I have more viewers. I think my people that normally follow me, because I've got a lot of new names here, but a lot of people that follow me on a Sunday night, they think I'm still doing Sunday night. And plus, I only posted the event up not long ago because I wasn't sure if I was going live this morning or tonight. So that doesn't help. Okie dokie, let's keep going. So tell me what your questions are. So the blue, why do I get, I'm still getting blue. Spirit, what are you doing? So RJ Wedger, I'm Ruby from Massachusetts, Washington State. Yes, I've done that. Okay, let me just see what's over on this stream. Okay. If you got a validation, and send through the validations for me as well, guys, in capital so I can see it so I don't miss it. So Brenda Walker, Alberta, Canada, thanks for joining me. Andrew Turner, awesome. Love the new time. Easier for international. Yes, that's right. That's why I'm trying to do it. Because I do 4 nights a week normally. If I'm working back, I can't. Like on a Tuesday or Wednesday is a bit difficult. I always make the Monday show always, so you don't have to worry about that on radio. I have to. But for Tuesday night, this Tuesday night, I won't be on the live because I'll be doing live platform show for Psychic TV. So they're recording in the studios, and we've got over 300 people that have bought tickets. So I'll be reading for 300 people in a live audience, filmed, and it'll be going to air for Aurora TV. I'm not sure yet when, but that's what we're doing. So I think there's still some tickets. So if whoever's in Sydney, Australia, they can still go to that. So go to my page, go to the events section, and you'll see Tuesday night's show. Then click on all the links there, wherever the link is. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm just reading the comments. Aileen Fido, I'm from the UK in South Wales. That's cool. And Iva, California. So I'm getting a lot more people from overseas because otherwise it's too hard in the morning for you guys, especially like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. On like my time will be 8 o'clock at night. So it's currently what 10:17 a.m. on a Sunday morning here in Sydney, New South Wales. Beautiful day. It's just gorgeous. Yesterday was a stinker. It was so hot. And I gave Bob, my dog, a bath. He had a good time. I don't know what he did with his foot yesterday morning, but he was limping for about 5 minutes. And I said, I grabbed his little leg. He's only got a tiny leg. I grabbed his little leg and I said, heel like this. And I just give him a little bit of a massage. And he was fine. I couldn't believe it. Brittany Wheat, hallucinations, vivid dreams. Also dream of a black wolf very often. Just curious to know your take on it, on what you can pick up. Isn't it funny how spirit, I'm streaming through like my iPad here, right? Just pushing it up. And then your message keeps hitting me in the face and spirit keeps saying stop to me. So I do feel like that you have some issues around you there, Brittany. I might just start with you. So we are on show 57. Let me just start here. And it's Sunday morning. What's the date today? The 12th. My God. So what do I get? What's the Brittany? Brittany Wheat, hallucinations, vivid dreams, also dream of black wolf. Well, I don't like black wolves. I just saw it too. I don't feel comfortable with that type of message. I just feel like there's people around you that's got the actual, their tongues are tied. It's like a forked tongue. You know what I mean? So like 1 minute they're saying one thing, 1 minute it's like a snake kind of personality. They hide in the background, and then when the time is right, they come out and they bite you. Okay, so just be careful. That's what I want to say too. I'm not going off by what your dream is. I did see the black wolf, but I don't think that's much later. I feel like you have a lot of fear and anxiety in yourself as well. I also get the number 12 around you. So 1 and 2 is 3, and the month of March, and you also got December. So what is those numbers? Either 12, 3, March, or December. What does that mean for you? I feel like birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials, something's occurred on those days. And also going to number 11. So November or February, this month is going to be significant. So keep the mouth zippity zipped, okay? So keep it zippity zip. You don't want to be talking too much wherever you are. Doesn't matter, home or environment outside of home. I want you to keep quiet for at least 2 to 4 weeks, okay? Spirit just said, don't worry, they'll all show their true colors. If that makes sense to you. What does that mean? I'm going back to 11 again. So definitely 11 or November or 2 or February. It is definitely, because you just said say 11 again. I said, all right. I get the anxiety around you a lot. Just try and top up your magnesium, please. Because I feel like that you're very deficient. You're a worry ward as well, so it doesn't help. And do you get heart palpitations? So when you're lying down, do you get like murmurs, or you got a murmur? Have you been tested for that? Because the magnesium will help with that as well, okay? Also getting throat around you, and I feel like this is an elder man or a male figure around you that's older than you that has something not right with the throat, because I can feel like it's scratchy and dry in my throat. I feel like there's not even enough water going down. I feel really, really dry. Or is that you? And now my skin's all itchy, and I feel like my skin is really itchy, like I'm irritated. I don't like things on there. Oh my God, I just feel like there's something not right with the skin. And I've got a massive headache all of a sudden. Like it just give me this pounding headache. And I feel like that's fatigue and stress. Yeah, not good. But coming up to end of March, I want you to keep your chin up, okay? So keep your chin up. Just ignore my hair's falling out. Just ignore what's going on around you and pull back the reins. So zippity zip, no more telling people what you know, what you're worried about, what this or what that, because they don't care. They're just in the background just saying, oh, whatever, you know, she's whinging again or whatever. Okay. So I want it to be zippity zip and see the changes. Because people like to know when you're upset and everything like that. But when you're happy and when you're doing well in life, they don't want to see you happy. They don't care about you then. You know what I mean? Like they don't it's really hard to explain. Like they don't want to see you happy. They're only happy to help you when you're in doom and gloom, which is nice. But when you're happy and you're doing well for yourself, they're not happy. Does that make sense? I have to have a drink because I feel like I'm so dry around you. Also get white car for you too. So who's the person, if it's not you, that's closest to you with the white car, 2 to 4 weeks, I want you to get that fixed. Get it fixed or something's not right with it, okay? Even if it's new, I want it to have something like just get the tires checked. I remember doing a reading on a live show here once and I said to a lady, she's got a white car and she said, yes. And I said, well, you need to get it serviced or get it looked at. Something's not right with it. And she said, oh, no, it's not. It's a brand new car. I went, oh, here we go. And then spirit showed me again. And so sure as ever, turns out 2 weeks later, she responds back and the car had a split in it in the back tire underneath where you couldn't see it. Lucky she trusted me. And turns out that the tire had a big split in it and it would have just burst when she was driving. So very lucky lady. I said, see, I told you, you don't listen. Lucky she did listen though. So let's keep going. If someone could just message me on the main page in Messenger, if I get a validation, someone please, because I can't keep up with myself here at the moment. I'm just going to switch over to the Messenger. So I'll get them inside my chat. Okay. Go away. Oh my God. Okay. So someone just put the validation. If you could snapshot it and put it in there, that'll be great. Okay. Yeah, Dawn Caffey, you asked me last week. I told you last week about the wedding ring and the engagement ring. I don't know if you even stayed on the live to get the message. Brittany Wheat, my twin's birthday is September. Okay, right. So just do validation in capitals, Brittany, and then put all the validation underneath so I can see it. Don't just go this one, this one, this one, because then I've got to chase through. It's going to take me forever because I'm by myself. Ellie's not here. So please. She said, my skin is itchy every night and I have a migraine right now. There you go. So can't be any better than that, guys. Yeah, Angela Oninik, she says, I remember that reading. Yes, 100% Lovey. Very, very good. Bev Ridley, I'm on it now. She's saying I didn't get you on the Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Well, I'm on it now. Oh my God. Let's keep going. So I'm caught up. Okay. That's okay, Brittany. Just write capitals. That's what I'm teaching you. So just write capitals of validation and then just put it underneath and just write everything and then I'll be able to pick it up from there, lovey. Thank you. Because I know there's a few people that are new on here, but yeah. So Mary McWelly Reardon, I'm having digestive problems. Can you see anything? Have you been tested for gluten as well? Oops, wrong page. Have you been tested for gluten issues? Because I see your stomach swelling up. Is that correct? Stomach swelling. So, guys, when you send me, I know you use it. There's a lot here that's new because I'm on a Sunday morning. Normally, I'm on a Sunday night, but I'm testing. This is my second week as a Sunday morning. So what I have is a lot of people that send me messages. Don't send me any private messages asking me for a reading. Send it into the live stream. You can send it into the live stream unless you want to pay for the one-on-one private reading. But what you do is you send in the question. Don't give me any numbers. Don't give me any names. Don't give me anything. I just want the, what do you call it? Oh, see, I've lost my memory because I feel like there's Mary, do you have someone around you that has dementia or that has like brain fog, or is that you? Because I can't think. Who is that around you? So yeah, so what you need to do is just write validation as well, and then just put the validation underneath so that I can see it. That's how we work. Yeah. So Mary just said yes, stomach is bloated. Yes. Hmm. So she hasn't been tested for gluten, but I feel like there might be an issue with an allergy to your belly. Okay, so you need to pull back the reins with that and make sure. Thank you, Lavinia. I can see that, lovey. Thank you. I can't see the validation, but where did it go? All right, if someone could just snapshot the validation and just message that, Lavinia, could you message that for me too, please? Whatever. Oh, seriously, I'm on a live show and people are messaging me saying they can't see me. Ooh, hello? What do you want me to do? Stop everything. I can't stop everything. Oh, thank you, Lavinia. Yeah, I realized what she said. Yes, Mary just said it's me, brain fog. That's why I can't think, because I feel like there's a deficiency in zinc for you there, Mary. So you've got a few things going on, okay? So the stomach is swelling. I don't feel like there's enough good bacteria in your stomach as well, okay? So I'm not sure if it's gluten intolerance or allergy to gluten. But what I want you to do is to get off anything that's got wheat. So there's wheat, rye, barley, millet, and oats. So anything of that. So everything else you can pretty much have. If it's man-made, it will have gluten in it. I want you to stop the gluten and just test that out for a couple of weeks if you can, okay? So bread. You can get off the bread, you can get off the white potato, the pasta, as well as pizza, as well as chocolate, as well as anything that's no good for you. Okay, so just go to your wild salmon if you can, your chicken, organic chicken if you can, and vegetables, green vegetables, and see the changes. Okay, because you're not feeding your body right. Okay, and the brain fog is coming from the deficiency in your nutrients from your good food. So please do that. Let me know how you go. The stomach will settle down, and I want you to get a probiotic, a really good high bacteria. It's got some good bacteria in the probiotic. You can also, if you don't want to, if you can't afford that, and you want to get a probiotic, just go and get the liquid format of what's it called apple cider. See, I can't think because of your thing. Spirit's given it to me really strong. But get apple cider vinegar. It's the Bragg's, Braggs, Bragg's apple cider vinegar. You'll have half a tablespoon to start with. Put it into water. Do not have it by itself. Put it into water, and it's full of like beautiful stuff. It's got the mother in it, they call it. Okay, so apple cider vinegar. Let me turn the fan on because I'm getting hot because of the energy. So there you go. Right. Oh, that's better. I can feel because when I start to get spirit through, I get a lot of heat from it, and I feel them here in the room. So I start to get really hot. Even doesn't matter how cold it is outside, I cook. A lot of fatigue. So a lot of fatigue comes from eating crap as well, there, Mary. Okay, so please switch the diet. So when something's not right with your body, you're careful. I know, Bob. I want to show you Bob. This is my little cutie. This is Bobsy. So when something's not right with your body, what happens is that, look at him. He's like a little baby. Look. See how fuzzy he is? And he sits like this. Look. There you go. So he sits like that, and he just usually stays like that with me. You cutie. Oh, you're a little cutie. He usually sits on my lap. So if your body is in disease, your body will always have issues around the gut probably first, and then the brain, and then thyroid and everything like that. So thyroid is on fire for you as well. Okay, so if you're deficient in all the other stuff, then you're going to be deficient in the thyroid minerals as well. So please look at that. If you can get to a functional medicine doctor. Functional medicine doctor is the best doctor ever because they look at the medical side and they look at this. He's so cute. Look at him. He's a real sookie. Look. See? He sits there like a little teddy bear. I swear to God, he's a teddy bear. So they look at the medical side, and they also look at the I can't even think because of you. Far out. I've got to get away from this because I feel like I'm like got no brain at all. No offense, but so yeah, functional medicine. They look at the naturopath side and they look at the medicine, the medical side. Okay, so I'm going to put him down because you are too cute, Bubba. But I'm getting hot. Okay, and you're all fur balls. Okay, go in there. There you go. He's in his little bed. Okay, let's keep going now. I can cool off, all right? So, right, let me go back. I saw validation somewhere. Hang on. All right. Where is it? Okay, all right. It's a bit hard doing it by myself again. Glennis Lacey, I love Sunday morning, and I'm sure the overseas listeners enjoy it also. Yes, Brittany, my skin is itchy every night. Yes, that's what I said. I remember that reading. Angela, yes, I got up to there. My mum and brother have a white car. So I feel like this could be the brother's car, okay? I feel like your mum's car will be okay, but get both checked too, please. I can't tell which one. When Spirit does that sometimes, Brittany, it's that fast that I've got to be really quick. That's why I'm quick with my readings, because he's like bang, 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 and I go far out. I missed all that. So I've got to be on point. So Mary, she says, I'm having digestive problems. Can you see me? I've done that one. Yes. So, yeah, Brooke Louise, narcissists are the worst, Lovey. She says, does Spirit have any advice about my daughter's father, unstable thoughts and intentions? Most of the time they don't do anything, okay? I just want to say that most of the time they want attention because they're not getting attention, Lovey. And that's how they operate. They put everybody in fear and stuff like that. Go and read, just look up, what's it called? The traits of a narcissist, and it's all textbook. Everything is textbook. Go and do your research on them and you'll know. And they say the only way you can stop feeding a narcissist is to be silent, believe it or not, is to ignore. Christine Carolyn, hello, first visit, hello. Mary, she said, Mary McWelly reading the one I just read, she said, yes, stomach is bloated, 100%. So Melanie Leach says, Shelkin Leslie, or Shelkin, what's Shelkin mean, Melanie? Spirit and the rest of the people watching from Arkansas, it's been a while to see you and wishing nothing but the best for you all. Thank you. Mary says, it's my brain frog, 100%. Lavinia, yep, I'll check and snap it and send it through. Okay, thank you. Mary McWelly, let me just see if I can just snap the validations for me. That'd be beautiful. Here we go. Okay, beautiful. So what do we got here? So thank you to Rachel Brown. She just sent me through Mary Sacco's validation. She says, morning, Leslie. Validation. You had mentioned about if I had a white car, but my daughter's partner has a white van. The next day it broke down, and the date you mentioned is his birthday. You truly are a beautiful angel. Love listening to you. Thank you, Mary. I'm not wrong with my cars. I'm telling you, I'm a car freak, but I am definitely not wrong. Thank you, Rachel. Yes, I got that one. Thank you, Andrea. What's this one? I got Mary. So I've done Mary. Thanks, guys. Let's keep going. Yeah, Bob's a cutie. Brittany Wheat. See, I can't even say your name. The brain fog is so strong with you, the headache. She said, I was discussing it with my mum. She referred this to me. There's also a white wolf in my dreams, but it's in the far distance. Yeah, so someone's watching out, like someone's watching out, you know what I mean? Watching on you. But it's always beautiful. The hallucinations were me waking up in my sleep, hearing the smoke alarm, and it was going off and smelling smoke. And when I opened my eyes, I seen smoke surrounding me, and I screamed and ran for my children, but woke up fully in the hallway and realized it was okay. Can you check your smoke detectors then? Have you got smoke detectors? Because you have this fear, right? This fear is playing on your subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is it's going around in circles there, okay, lovey? So Kathy White, what can I do? I have psoriasis or very bad on my body. So normally anything with skin condition, Kathy, is a zinc deficiency. Do your research, go and search up all the stuff on zinc. Let me just grab my trusty little, where is it? Here it is. So zinc, what do we got here? Weak immunity, allergies, thinning hair, acne or rashes, infections, and diarrhea. There you go. Okay, so there's your zinc. There's your calcium. There's your magnesium. There is your selenium. So eat 5 Brazil nuts a day. There is your iodine. And there is your potassium. So you need to eat this stuff, guys. You need to eat healthy. So you clearly don't have enough in your system, okay? Psoriasis is on the skin. So Mary McWelly, anything with hot flushes, could be perimenopausal or hormonal changes in the body. Something's not right with the hormones. It could be the pituitary gland as well, which is part of hormones. Okay, thank you, Lavinia. She sent me 2. Okay, I got that one. Okay, here we go again. Okay, thank you, Lavinia. Okay, thank you, Rachel. I'm going to let him know right away. Thank you, Brittany. Yes. Yes, I do. Cassandra Beck, yes, I do. And it's good for her because she's young and the teeth can actually, she says, do you see my daughter getting braces? Yes, I do. But get them invisible, okay? You can get invisible braces. Don't get the steel traps in there like the train track. Get the I'm getting hot, really hot. Get the invisible ones, and they can put colored, like my daughter had. They can put colored what's it called? Elastic bands. Okay. Oh, Shelkin is hello, Melanie Leaf. Shami Biril Narks, that's what I'm trying to do is ignore him. Don't give them the power and the dopamine they crave. 100%. So what they do is look, don't even start me on narcs. My parents are narcissists too, so that's why I don't even have anything to do with them. Brooke Louise, thank you. I do ignore this person have for many years. Sadly, he continues to use our daughter as a pawn. It's okay. I know spirit is with me 100%. But what you can do is you're playing into him, okay? So don't allow him to him to play into the game. You start empowering him, Brooke, and then you start controlling it. So when he messages you, when he don't talk to him on the phone, you start controlling it. When he messages you, you don't respond straight away because he's used to you doing that. So you need to take control. That's why he's an ex, darling. That's why he's an ex for a reason. Okay, you don't owe him anything. If they want to be nasty and rude and narcissistic towards the one that's given them the beautiful child, then too bad, too sad. You know, I'm very tough like that. Karen Fiala. I'm from the Gold Coast, Australia. You gave me amazing advice so I could finally start to lose weight. It is absolutely working for me. Thank you so much. Yes. Karen, you know what? I can't remember what I said. But that would be amazing if you could tell me exactly what I said or write it here. Thank you, Lovey. Cassandra Beck, thank you, Leslie. She says, Rachel Brown, you're welcome, Leslie. Thank you. Okay, let's go back a bit. So if you're on the I've lost my pen again. If you're on one of the other pages, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. So tomorrow night I'll be alive. I'll be live on a live 90.5 FM, which is the radio station that Ellie and I go to every Monday night from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sydney Australian time. Okay, so if you come online, then you'll be able to get a reading if you don't get a reading today. Tuesday night, I'm not available online because I have Psychic TV event on. We've got over 300 people that have purchased tickets, which is amazing. There will be 5 amazing psychics doing readings, and I asked to go last. So I don't like going first. It freaks me out. So if I go last, it calms my nerves. Okay. Angela Olinik, thank you. You are awesome, Lesley. May I have a reading, please? Yes, I will get to you. You suggest, that's right, intermittent fasting and low carb. That's right. That's what I do. I have never lost weight before. I'm so happy. So what's happened, Karen, is that it's really hard to explain like on the live, but what's happened is that I've backflipped everything. Actually, I'll give you a little summary, okay? So I'll go here. I'm just going to draw something for you so you understand. It's going to be a bit hard because I'm doing it on here, all right? Just give me a second. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Okay, so see here, this is how I used to lecture it, right? So I used to lecture anatomy and physiology. This is homeostasis environment number 1. So this is homeostasis environment number 1. Homeo means same, stasis means stable. So whatever you're eating in this environment, your body is used to it, okay? So your body is fighting, doesn't matter what you do, it is surviving in this environment here. When you start to change the diet, so for example, when I used to do PT and the clients used to start at the gym first, they used to change their diet dramatically. They were still doing the same job, they were still doing the same domestic duties at home, and yet they were going to the gym 5 days a week because they wanted to get their money's worth from the gym. And I said, you're going to get sick. And I didn't have to be psychic to even tell them that. I said, you're going to get sick. 2 to 4 weeks, you'll be sick. They go, no, I won't. I go, yes, you will. You're going to be sick. What happens? 2 to 4 weeks, they get sick. Why? Because they change their diet. So here, you're on this level here right now, okay? Then when you start to diet, you start to lose weight. So in between here, 4 to 6 weeks, this is where it's a bit hairy because you'll get sick here because your brain doesn't catch up. This part here, I always just say, this part here is different to this part here. So your brain doesn't catch up to your body until 4 to 6 weeks later. That's when your body starts to feel it, and then you will be sick. So not 2 to 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, I should say. Anyway, so what happens here? In this part here, to get to there, you'll plateau. So you'll plateau for 1 to 2 weeks because you have not gone back from here. Whoops, it's very hard to go here. And go back up here and eat something like 1 bite of a burger or a Mars bar or whatever here. When you do that, it changes the mechanism in the brain, and the brain goes, oh my God, she's not trying to starve me to death. I need to lose weight because she's not starving me because I just had that hit of that Mars bar or that burger or that bite of that burger. You don't eat the whole burger. You just have to have 1 bite. It changes the whole dynamics. Sure as ever, your body will lose weight again. Okay. And you do the same again. And then it'll plateau for 1 to 2 weeks. And then you do the same again. You come back and you eat 1 bite and it'll do it again because your body will go into starvation mode. Into survival mode. And what it'll do is it'll hold everything as fat. So it doesn't know what you're doing to it. So it'll either get sick or it'll store everything as fat. Doesn't matter if it's apple, broccoli, cauliflower, doesn't matter what it is, it'll store it because it goes far out. She's starving me. I can't handle this. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to teach her a lesson because she's overcooking the carrots. She's pushing me to go to the gym. I can't handle it. I'm doing domestic work. I'm going to work. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I can't stand it anymore. I'm going to make her sick because she needs to slow down. She needs to go back to homeostasis environment number one because she is pushing the boundaries too much. So when you start off on a diet plan, you can do two things, which is what I put, what's her name? Where were you? I forgot your name. God, Jesus Christ. What was it? Yeah, Karen. To put Karen on an intermittent fasting is what I do. I didn't do it today, but what I do is I go from about 1 o'clock in the afternoon is my first meal. And then I'll maybe eat 1 or 2 o'clock, sometimes like that. And then I'll eat again just before I go home or as I just get home, which is about 6 or 7 o'clock, sometimes 8 o'clock. But then I won't eat again until the following day. So that gives me anywhere between 12, 14, 16, 18 hours of no food. So what happens there is that my good cells in my body are like this, looking around. And then my bad cells in my body, like the ones that need to be eaten, instead, if I'm eating food all the time and it's coming down my throat, then what happens is all my good cells will eat and my bad cells will eat everything coming down. So they're both growing. But if I don't put any food down there and feed them, my good cells will look around and it'll eat the bad cell, if that makes sense. So that's what I do. So I can change my body weight. I can put on weight. If I don't train, I can change my body weight like in the space of a couple of days just from doing weight training. My body's used to it though. Yeah, so the low carb is like no potato, no white potato, no bread, no pasta, no pizza, nothing that's got high, that yucky carbohydrates in it. So I just drop that down and I get them to eat, normal carbohydrates from vegetables and stuff like that. Yeah, so you've changed your body around, Karen. That's awesome. I'm very proud of you. So do you like your weight? Send me your weight and stuff like that over the time if you've kept a track of it, because that'll be really interesting to see. And how long has that been? Because I can't remember. That must have been about 4 or 5 months ago, Karen. So yes, there's your little lesson on losing weight. Charmaine Birulek, she says, hi, Leslie. She says, I did start the vitamin D and B6 this week. My stress levels have been overboard the last few months. Will it get better? 100%, lovey. Is there a new job opportunity ahead? Yes. When you go watch The Secret, Charmaine, I want you to go watch The Secret. Well done there, Bev. Bev is a single lady. She's laughing out loud, 100%. Yeah. Come over to the main page, guys. Tell me where you're from. Suburb, state, country, county, and go from there. Tell me what your question is. Don't give me any numbers. Don't give me any answers to anything. I don't want nothing. Just ask the question and put up the validations, please. That'd be amazing. Let me just go back into my... Okay. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, Rachel, you're on fire. Rachel Brown. She's got another one. Brittany. Have I read this one out? Yes, that's right. You've read that. Brooke Louise, she says, thank you. I do ignore this person and have for many years. Sadly, he continues to use our daughter as a pawn. Yeah, I've already answered that one. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Bev, I think you're on the live, lovey. You're sending me messages, but you're on the live. Oh my God, Bev, get in, get with it, woman. Gee whiz. Thank you, Lavinia. Yeah, Mary, a lot of fatigue. Look, when you have a lot of fatigue, they say that you've got to go to bed tired, not wired. So if you're not going to bed tired, and you're going to bed wired, your hormones are upside down also. Plus, There's some salt that I take, like the Celtic and Himalayan salt. I just get half a teaspoon and I put it into hot water just before I go to bed, and literally 20 minutes later it hits my system. And then sure as ever, I'm dead to the world, so to speak. That's ironic, isn't it? Okay. Shami, Shami, are you okay? Hmm. Yeah, it's not good. Right. Thanks, Lavinia. And even that trick of fasting, I just thought of it now. When you have like an onset of diabetes or insulin resistance, which most people will get if they're overweight, what you have to do is switch your whole diet. You've got to, if you want to get rid of the diabetes pretty quick, it's a bit torturous. But what we used to do is put them on a low calorie diet, like 800 calories a day. They'd be starving for 7 days because their leptin and ghrelin hormones are kicking in and they're fighting each other, and pretty much, and they want the food, they want that on the taste bud, but they will whole body will backflip and churn. The body is amazing. Bev Ridley's laughing at me. Cassandra Beck, yes, love, I do, but I feel like this is things that got to settle down. Cassandra Beck, she says, Lesley, do you see me finding love? And I just get October for you, but I feel like October. Is there somebody around you that had an elderly lady that had issues with saliva on her lips or bubbles, like some kid blowing bubbles? What's with the bubbles? I feel like my mouth is really watery around you. So around October, I feel like there's going to be a better time for you, okay? And I get an elderly lady around you looking after you, okay? This lady's in the passing, believe it or not, and I'm getting injury like neck, all around my neck on my left side. What's going on there? I feel like the number 11 for you is very significant as well, or 2 or February. So coming up to that, and I'm also getting the throat. So something's not right with someone, and I feel like this might be a male around you with the throat, like the throat. Yeah. And the anxiety is high. And I'll leave it there, Lovey. I do feel like love is coming, but I feel like there's time for you to look at what's going on around you at the moment. Okay, so get rid of the baggage there. And when I say that with respect. And the baggage is the past. So don't go back in the past at all. I don't want nobody. I don't even do it myself. I never hardly ever talk about my past. I always bring the good luggage. So leave the baggage, bring the good luggage with you into the future. Okay. So that's what you want to do. And then start looking at it. Yeah, Beverly, Himalayan and Celtic salt didn't work for me, unfortunately. Well, it does work. Have some more. Have a little bit more. It's got 82 minerals in it. Yes, I do, Cassandra. I do see her getting her test results back. Yes, Dixie Keen. Hiya. You're early today. How are you, Leslie? Ellie's not here at the moment. She's working, but I'm trialing out the Sunday morning, and I feel like that's better for me and everybody. Yeah. Kathy, I feel like there's one baby, not two. There will be two in the future. Yeah, Dixie, that's her name, Cassandra. Dixie Keen. Dixie Keen. How cool is that? Right, let's keep going. Ah. You don't recognize that? Must be someone around you, like Mary McGwell, Kat Macker, Bev Ridley. Yeah, might be someone around there with the neck, shoulder, and neck issues on the left side, unless it's coming up. Okay, so hold the fort with that. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Let me just check this one here. Oh, wow. So I'm on the main page, guys. Psychics on radio, angels on air. So come over to that page, please. It's the main page. I'm doing it today by myself. Ellie's not here, and I'm streaming live off 7 platforms. Look, I'll show you. 1 second. People probably don't believe me that I'm streaming off 7 platforms. There you go. There you go. Look, 7 platforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm streaming live off a lot of platforms, so sometimes it's quite hard to get across to 7 platforms. You can just imagine. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Okay, 1 second. Right. 1 second, guys. All right, where are we up to? Cat Macca, hello. Cassandra. We have really good time. Cassandra Beck, I meant my aunt's name. What did you say before? I don't know what you said before. I can't remember. Denise Ray, do I have spirit around me? Everybody has spirit around them. Lavinia Pomana, please put your validation into 1 paragraph. Makes it easy for Lesley to read, please. Thank you. Thank you, Lavinia. Frank Holzbosch, can you see where I am at the moment with health? Well, like I say with everybody there, Frank, if you're suffering in any way, it's because it's been a long time coming, okay? Because you haven't looked after your body. It's like putting sand into a vehicle. But is there some issues with your feet as well? Because I just saw your feet. Or who's that around you with the feet? And the left leg. So left leg, I've got left leg pain in the lower leg and feet. I don't know why, I just saw feet. Feet were just standing on the ground. It's like you can't walk. Is that correct? Or it's difficult to walk. And what's the number 13 to you? 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April. So 13, 4, or April for you. What does that mean to you there, Frank, if you're still here? What's that, Bev? Do you show the scams? What scams? Oh, no, not yet. No, I haven't done that yet. I haven't had time. I'm being flat chat. Friday, like yesterday, was just like so fast. It was so hot too. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. Come to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, because I can still see some people over on the other pages. On my streaming software, that is. I can't actually go to the page. Go, Shami. The Mind Body Spirit Festival is happening this month in Brisbane. It's such a great weekend. Yeah, cool. No, we don't always know the spirit guides' names there, Kathy. She said, I was just wondering if they have names. Well, my one is Osiris, which is the pharaoh. Very powerful person, the god of death. That's who I believe mine is. He stands behind me like this big, tall guy with his big, big shield, gold shield, like on him, like his necklace is so thick. It's about so thick that it goes around his neck. and he's got that funny hat on. And he's got that big pole that he holds. Teresa Aniri, yes, you're on the right page. If I don't see your questions, guys, then ask me again because I can't always see all the questions. Kathy says, USA, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining me. Okay, here we go. Yes, Kat Macca said, yes, it may have been me you were talking about before. My mum has neck and shoulder issues on her right side, though, not her left. I feel like that's going to transfer anyway. Okay. Lacey Whitmore. Hello, Lacey from West Virginia in the USA. May I have a reading to see what 2023 has in store for me? Ooh, I do get the anxiety around you there, Lacey. Yeah, and I do have issues with my this might be you, lower left leg. Left leg into the ankle it is. I don't know who that is around you, but I also get 17 around you, 8, and August. So what's going on there? Did you have issues with communication just recently, like dropping communication around you? It's like some people are just being really argumentative. It's like they're fluffing their feathers, like they've got to be the rooster fluffing their feathers. Yeah, and I also feel like that October for you is going to be significant. And I get the number 23, May, and the number 5 for you as well. So what's coming up with those dates? If they're not birthdays, anniversaries, or memorials, then hold the fort there. Okay, so you've got either 17, 8, or August. You've got 23, 5, or May, so unless it's birthdays or anniversaries around you. So. Okay, so it might be you there, Bev. She says, I've got bursitis in my left shoulder getting better. Okay. So bursitis comes from weakness in the shoulder there, Bev. So you need to get that physio to look at getting that shoulder stronger, okay? Because you've got the bursitis only kicks in because the shoulder's got like your collarbone, your humerus bone, and it's got your scapula at the back, and there's nothing in between. So what happens is a little pad inside, and what happens is the pad gets inflamed because it feels like it's going to hit the bones, and it won't. So it puffs up like a sponge, and it gets inflamed, and it gets painful because there's nothing there to stop it. So if you have strength around the shoulder, you will never have shoulder pain or shoulder issues. Marissa Serafina, hi Liz, this is going to sound weird, but my ankles keep swelling. Only goes down if I wear compression socks. So you've got like what's they call it? Well, you don't need to be a rocket scientist to work this one out, Marissa. Fluid retention, and that could be a salt or potassium deficiency. Okay, and also you can also take and so when you have a cell, so if this is the cell. Okay, not a good looking cell. What happens is the cell here can't hold the fluid inside the cell. So it leaks out of the cell. Okay, so that's what's happening. So the permeability is not strong around the cell to hold that in there, to hold the fluid in. So potassium and salt play a big thing with that. So you've got to balance them out. It's very difficult. So have a look at your salt content to your water content, because you're probably not drinking enough water either, Marissa. Who's Sarah around you, Marissa? So the water content might be low as well. So when you have water content, the body's looking, so it stores everything, because it's going, far out, she's starving me or she's dehydrating me. I've got to stop this. So where was I up to? So if you've had a reading from me, then just type in validation in capitals and then just put the validation underneath for that, please, all of it at once. So Beverly is seeing physio. Okay, cool. So hold that thought with those dates in, Lacey, unless it's someone around in the live here. So Marissa Serafino, Bev, or Danielle Wildman, Brenda Murray. Marissa Serafino, I took a detox bath. It made me feel crappy, but I will check my levels. Yeah, so potassium levels can be low, Normally, if most people have potassium levels are low. You know what you eat, you've got to get that fluid out of you. So what you eat is cruciferous foods such as broccoli, which has got the sulforaphane in it, I think it's called, and it's amazing for fluid retention. Broccoli, and I love cauliflower. So those two things, if I want to change the texture in my body or my legs, if they do get fluid retention or whatever the case may be, if I want to change all that, all I have to do is eat broccoli or cauliflower, because that's just a cruciferous food, and it's potent in potassium, which works better for me, my body. So pretty much for my body, carbohydrates I have to keep low. That's me. If I eat anything that's carbohydrate, then I don't have a good feeling about myself, right? But not mentally, but physically. So if I eat protein, which is your fish, your chicken, and all that stuff, and whatever else that's protein high, I can live off a high protein diet, whereas some people can't because it upsets their digestive system. But me, I have to have a high fat content, which is the avocados, the good fat content, as well as the high protein. But other people can just live off carbs and not have the other two. It just depends on the person. I hardly ever detox. Never, ever have I detoxed there, Marissa. I don't believe in it, because I believe that if you eat healthy all the time, then you will have no issues with your body. Even though, mind you, I'm a cancer survivor. I've had 2 cancer surgeries. So, there you go. So he has got pain in his feet, Frank. He says, what can I do to feel better with pain in my feet? So normally when people have pain in their body, if you're not in the sun or have good calcium levels or good or normal calcium levels, I should say, because calcium and vitamin D come hand in hand. So when you have, so remember how I just did that with the cell, right? So if calcium wants to get into the cell, okay, we put calcium into the cell. But how do you put calcium into the cell? Either supplement or your dairy, good dairy. Okay, if I wanted to put the calcium into that cell, what will happen is the vitamin D will piggyback off the back of the cell, off the back of that calcium and other nutrients. Okay, so if the nutrients aren't there to piggyback off the calcium and the calcium is not there, it can't put it in there. But what calcium will do is it'll come along to the spongy body. Oh my God. What it'll do is it'll come along into the spongy bone, and what it will do is it'll actually take that spongy bone, which is your femur bone, which is the hip bone. It'll take the calcium out. So if you think of a sponge, okay, we call it a spongy bone. If you think of a sponge and you pluck little pieces out of a sponge, that's exactly what your subconscious mind, your right brain, is your subconscious mind. That's what it's doing to make you survive, because your body doesn't know anything. If I lift up this pen, your body does not know that that's a pen, your brain. All it knows is that I have to survive to lift up that pen. So if I go in my gym and I do weight training and I go and lift 100 kilos of, I'd love to, 100 kilos of a deadlift, the first set will be hard. The second set will be easy, but it's the same weight, because my body goes, oh my God, she's trying to kill me. I need to throw and grab all my fibers from my muscles, every single fiber, and throw them into my muscles so that I can survive. It doesn't know if I'm lifting a pen, a truck, a car, a boat, a tree. All it knows is I'm lifting a heavy weight and it needs to survive. So that's what your body will do. So it'll grab that calcium from the spongy bone and it'll put it into the bloodstream, because it has to survive. So when you're deficient, your body, your subconscious mind is scrounging around everywhere looking for all these deficiencies, and it's feeding your bones, it's feeding your mind. If your mind is confused or you've got foggy mind, like I had it with Brittany before, at the start, it's because she hasn't got enough zinc in her system. So the zinc comes with taste, comes with smell, if you can't taste salt, for example, your zincs will be low. Okay, so you've got to make sure that your essential, hi, Snitzel. Your essential minerals are at the optimal level for you, not what the national level says. Your optimal level. Excuse me. Don't start. Look, this one here. This one here is a troublemaker. This is the cat. She tackles Bob up the stairs, and that's what I think hurt Bob's leg yesterday. Did you? I'm sure you did something to him because you're always trying to beat him up. Just because you're younger. Okay, I'm going to go up on the windowsill. Here, come on. Oh, here she goes. She's going to lie in front of me. Okay, excuse me. Can you go over there? Because I'm trying to do a show. Look at this one. This is the cat. Go over there. She's such a pest sometimes. Here she comes. No. Oh, God. I've got to move everything out of the road because the cat... Sit down. Okay, sit so I can read what's going on, okay? If you want to behave yourself, you can stay there, okay? So, yeah, that's what happens with the body. The body has to survive. It does not know what is what. It just knows it's got to survive. Simple as that. So when you're feeding it rubbish or when you're feeding it something that it doesn't know, and it's foreign, it will go, oh, my God, what's going on here? And you'll see different changes. So try if you've got cellulite, if you've got... So usually a deficiency in potassium is also cellulite. It'll give females more than males cellulite. Excuse me, can you move? Oops, go over there, Good girl. Gosh, she's been a pest. No, she comes again, my God. So you just got to remember, guys, if you have no calcium, so that with that permeability with the outside of the cell, it needs to be strong, that outside of the cell. Otherwise, you will have problems with your fluid retention. You can't get rid of fluid. The body will start just swelling up. And that's what it does. And also, so what you can do there, you can eat bananas. Bananas are really good. They're good carbohydrate, as well as they're full of potassium as well as your avocados. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, well, that's incredible. Marissa Serafina says the detox bath was just pink Himalayan salt, baking soda, and apple cider vinegar. Well, there's no way you'd get me in that. Absolutely not. No. You would have been better off, Marissa, just drinking little bits of apple cider vinegar, the Bragg's one, BRAGGS, the apple cider vinegar one called that. Just like once a day, like half a tablespoon, and put it into water. Don't drink it by itself because it's like acid. No. Kathy White, she says, when I'm in bed at night, sometimes my legs will jump like they have cramps in them. No, because when you have restless legs, she said, is that caused by psoriasis? No, not at all. Psoriasis is on the skin. It's got nothing to do with the legs. But what happens is that you're deficient in minerals as well, because what you can do with that, if you ever have restless legs, all you do is you get out of bed and it's just like grabbing a bottle of fizzy drink, bashing it on the table with the lid on, of course, and watching all the fizzy there. It gives you bubbles, so it gives you oxygen. So jump out of bed, stomp your feet for about 30 seconds, and then your body will get the bubbles of oxygen into your bloodstream and you won't have restless legs and you'll have a better sleep. Put it that way. Geraldine Grayling, my health also not good at last 2 weeks. My body full spots, rashes. So potentially zinc deficient. But guys, if you haven't got good nutrition and you need to top everything up, probably best to go to a functional medicine doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm a lecturer of this stuff. Omni Jerry, she says, Lesley Snotty. I think you meant to say Snitty might want a reading. Intention Wands, she says, you're making me hungry. I know, I feel hungry too. Okay, let's keep going forward. There you go. That's what's wrong, Frank. That's what I was saying about the vitamin D, lovey. So when you don't have enough vitamin D in your body, what happens is your body becomes in pain. Okay, the body aches because it's screaming for this stuff. Even your thyroid. Thyroid's always is screaming for iodine. Get the natural iodine, like bioceuticals or something like that. So he said here, where is it? Where did it go? Oh my God. Where did it just go? Frank, he said, for years I've stayed inside and never get vitamin D. My mind can't get motivated from New Zealand. 100%, Frank, because if you're not motivated, it's like a double-edged sword, like it's a spiraling effect. So if you're not getting the sun and you're not earthing yourself and you're not getting into the sun, your body can't heal. Your body is screaming for this stuff. So what are you doing to it? Get outside, just put your feet, get your shoes off, put your feet on the earth and feel the energy. It's going to change so much. Kathy White said, I just started taking zinc yesterday. Good. So you only have like about 25, 30 milligrams a day in the morning, but don't have it with no food. Okay. It made me vomit the other Thursday morning. I was vomiting because of it. Because I thought, oh yeah, I'll quickly just have this and go. And I forgot all about it and I grabbed the wrong tablet. And then sure as ever, oh boy, I was sick. Leona Sunday, my dad's been having cramps more often in his legs or his side ribs. I told him to eat mustard. It will go away. What causes that? He's not moving enough, lovey. So your body was born with arms and legs, guys. You need to move. It's imperative that you move. You cannot sit forever. If I don't, because I'm a PT as well, if I don't go and move, oh my God, I'm just like a time bomb. I have to move. Otherwise, I do my own head in. Rachel Forrest, do you see anything for me regarding a relationship or next few months of 2023? I don't. I do feel like that June or July is going to be a better month for you though, Rachel, okay? June or July. June until July. I feel like there's a lot of things in the outside that need to be fixed up first before you go into another relationship. Like get it all sorted. Get all the ducks in a row. Get yourself sorted. There's no point going into relationships if you haven't got your background sorted out either, guys. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, wow. So Dixie, I'm not sure, but I've heard that before. She said, I received 2,000 of roses in a heart and then a box of fruit with chocolates in it. And it said it was sent from heaven from my mum and dad. Is that true or did somebody else send them? I actually feel like it could be true because I've heard that before where if parents know they're going to pass away, what will happen is they'll go to the florist or they'll go somewhere, pay in advance, and they will pay so that the birthday, like 2 or 3 years or whatever later, it's insane, so that the person will always get flowers on their birthday or something like that. It's really cool. No, someone new. You need to go for someone new there, Cassandra Beck, not someone old. They're an ex for a reason. Yeah, intention, wands. Yes, I do see finances, and I feel like finances is going to come after April, May, but you're not manifesting what you want. Okay, worry about the finances first before you worry about the relationship. Carolyn White, you need to go watch The Secret full movie on YouTube. She's saying, do you see me getting a job soon, please? Yes, I do. I feel like that's going to be end of March, Carolyn. I don't remember what I'm saying here. I'm not writing it all down either. Job end of March. Okay. So keep looking. I don't feel like there's going to be like 2 opportunities, okay? Actually, end of March. End of March, I don't feel like it's going to be a job. I just heard 2 to 3 weeks. What's that going to be? So if it's a 12 today, So it's going to be into the beginning of March. The interviews and everything like that, probably end of March. Okay, so send me your questions, guys. Don't give me any numbers, names, or anything like that. Just send me your questions. Go to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. So any pain in your body, guys, try a functional medicine doctor. Brittany Wheat, she said, my twin's birthday is in September. That's cool. My brother's birthday. Brittany, send me the whole thing all at once. I think she's already done that. Oh, we've already done that one. All righty, let me keep going. So if I'm not responding on that page, then go to the main page, guys. Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. This Tuesday night, I've got Psychic TV. They're filming it live. We've got over 300 guests in the theater, and there's 5 of us. We will be going live at 7 o'clock in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. So if you want to go to that function or that event, then you need to send me. You need to go to my page, and you'll see the event up on my main page. There you go. That's good. Leona Sunday, she said he had 3 surgeries last year. He's very active as much as he can. His leg gets tired. He has to sit and gets out of breath. So look at getting magnesium into him as well. So he sits for a couple of minutes and then he goes again. Good on him. We'll tell him to chill out. We tell him to chill out, but he's old school farmer, hard worker. Yeah, don't tell him to chill out because he doesn't want to. He wants to keep moving, which is better for him. As soon as the elderly stop, Leona, that's when they get too old, like they get in a lazy kind of way. I know they're old, but they can still going. Like I've seen people at 96 years of age at the gym, and I had one client, she was 73 when she was with me. She was with me for like 4 years, and she was amazing. She used to push the sleigh. She used to do everything. I could not beat that woman. She was unbelievable. So Kathy White, you can watch it on Aurora TV, Foxtel Aurora TV, but I don't know when it's coming out. When it comes out, I will let you know. The last one they did was last year, but my section, because I was last, my section, the audio didn't work very properly. That's why on their page, they didn't put me up because the audio played up. The batteries all went flat, and I was just talking to the microphone, but they couldn't. The producers couldn't hear me. Only the crowd could hear me, but it wasn't recorded well. So Brittany Wheat, she said the itching is at night. There. Okay, validation. So the itching is at night. You gave my mum the date of March on one of your last lives, so we are curious of that. November is my brother's birthday and my sister-in-law's. My twin's birthday is in September. And my fiance is also in September. Well, I can't get any more better than that there, Brittany. So when you have the itching at night, I feel like there might be potassium-calcium ratio difference there as well. So, yeah. So top up there, girl. Leona Sunday, she said, okay, thank you. That makes sense. So, yeah. And so it was really quite funny last time I did the live readings for Psychic TV because when we're in the theater, I was just starting to wind up and then I had to stop because there was the audio was really bad, plus the time was just all out. So what are you going to do now, Frank? Frank Hulsborough, Brosh? You need to switch things up, buddy, because your body's screaming for minerals, especially your vitamin D. So I see a lot when I go to, thank you, Lavinia. Yep, got that one. Thank you, Lovey. So I see a lot of people that jump from, when I go onto other pages, I don't go into them all the time, but last night I went looked on Psychic TV page, and I see some names from my show jumping from Psychic TV, asking the same questions on there to here. So just be careful, guys, because I feel like if you're relying just on psychic mediums to tell you stuff, that's not a good way to live. You actually have to let your path go as well. Do you know what I mean? So that's why if I remember your name and I ask Ellie sometimes, have I read that person the other day? I'm not going to do you another reading again because I don't think it's relevant, if that makes sense. It's got to be in the current. It's got to be for, what you've just asked for that period of time. It has to run its path, if that makes sense. So don't keep chopping around and psychic shopping, we call it. So there's two things, psychic amnesia and psychic shopping. I always talk about the psychic amnesia when I'm doing my private readings because people don't remember if they're in shock and I'm getting bang, bang, bang like yesterday. Some people have psychic amnesia where they can't remember what, like number 26, for example. I had that and it killed me, that one. I still talk about it. I had a lady I was doing a private reading for, and I said, what's number 26? And she said, don't know. I said, all right, so we'll write it down. I said, just keep it in mind. And then Spirit says, no, ask her again. I said, all right, so ask her again 5 minutes later. I said, what's the number 26? You sure you don't know what that is? He's just asked me to tell you again. And she says, no, Leslie. She gets all stroppy with me. And then Spirit goes, no, tell her again. I go, well, she's going to tell me off. Anyway, so it turns out I waited another half an hour as a 45-minute. No, it was an hour reading. So anyway, wait another 45 minutes. So I ask her again, she says, no, Leslie, as if to say, don't ask me again. Sure as ever, 3 minutes before we finished, I said, you sure you don't know what that 26 is? And she goes, yeah, it's my daughter's birthday. I went, oh, far out. Oh, God. I said, you absolutely tortured me for an hour and you still didn't even get it after several times, That's because of psychic amnesia. That's what happens to people. Then they come back to me later and say, oh, remember when you said that? I go, no, because I've just done 100 readings that week. Refresh my mind. And then they tell me and I go, oh, yeah, I do remember that. And you're adamant that it was wrong. So anyway, never mind. That's what it's like. It's either it comes true in the future or it's psychic amnesia half the time. So tell me where you're from, guys. It looks like I might have to call it short today as well. Sue White saying, hi, beautiful Leslie. Please, would you please know where my beautiful ring I lost from my beautiful husband passed? Please, thank you so much. I don't even see it in the home, to be honest. I feel like it's just been taken. Did you used to put it on the windowsill there, Sue? Windowsill. I don't know why I'm getting windowsill. Danielle Wildman from New York. Hello. Yeah, I get it like it was on the windowsill or somewhere around the kitchen, and then I see it gone. It's like it's there and it's flying out, flew away. Hey, Tom Reef, saying hello and how are you from Chicago, Illinois? Thank you. Danielle is from New York. Kelly Drew, so I have a friend that drinks the juice out of the pickled onions and it helps her every time. This is a natural way and works for her. Yeah, well, some people have different ways of dealing with things, So Danielle Wildman, it was a gorgeous pendant from Archangel Michael. Where's that? What's happened there? What's happened there? What was the question? Wait there. I'm going to go back. Oh, here we go. I lost my Archangel Michael pendant. Do you know where it could be? Did someone steal it? I actually feel that it wasn't meant to stay with you, believe it or not. Okay, so normally we don't lose these stuff if it's meant to stay. Okay. For some reason, it's gone for a reason. I don't know. I don't even know what the reason is, but I just feel that. Whispered words. Please, Lesley, what should my life look like this year? I'm so confused. Why? You need to set your life the way you want it to be there. Whispered words. You need to put it exactly the way you want it. There's no point looking out for other people with this. So sit down now. It's the beginning of the year. Sit down now and just pan out where you want to be. Okay, it's that easy. Don't make it so difficult. Don't think into the detail. Just go, okay, this month I want to have this. This month I want to have that, and then keep going. Okay, just put it all on paper. Danielle Wildman, I'm a bartender. Could it have fallen off my necklace and maybe someone took it? Yeah, I just don't feel like it was meant for you, lovey. I feel like there's look, as much as you like it, it could have fallen off. I just feel like it's just gone missing. Ah, there you go. Sue White just said, yes, I used to put the rings on the windowsill under my crystal tree. Now it's gone. Yes, 100%. See the hand taking it away. Definitely. Danielle, well, Michelle, thank you. I just absolutely love that pendant. Anything with my boyfriend. I'm not giving you 2 readings, but going back to the pendant, I feel like you're going to get another one that's going to be better for you. Okay, so do that. Don't look back at this stuff. Don't read into it too much. Cassandra Beck, what will the next couple of months look like for me? It's going to be amazing. You've got to keep your chin up. Carolyn White, thank you for letting me know about the job. I was going out of my mind. So a big thanks to you. You're amazing. Thank you. Lorna Hearn, 7:30 p.m. Saturday. Had a great outing. Hockey game was awesome. Hello, everyone. Go figure, Lorna. Hockey, eh? Wow. Oh, Danielle Wildman. There's plenty of she says, thank you so much for your time and energy. I can't wait to watch more of your lives. Yeah, go to my page. You'll see all of my lives. Go to my, I'll show you 1 second. Go to my page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, this one. Okay, this is hang on a second. Oh, this is the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And then go down to photos. Okay, you'll see photos. And then go to January. There's all my January validations. And then you can go to, I've started the February validations, okay? So these are all the validations for all my live readings. So if you want to see what I've done in the past, you can also go to the, what's it called? If you go to the events section, I don't even know why it does this, but anyway, bloody thing. Posts. How do you get to events? Okay, so all upcoming events. So if you go here and you go to see all events, so you click on that little dot there on your phone, wherever it is, those 3 dots there, and you go see all events. Okay, normally you can see all my past ones. So if you click on any of the past ones, if I was to go into that one, hang on, not that one. So most of the events that I do, you can click back into them and you can go to the page or just go to the page and have a look at all the videos. Pretty much, it's easier to see on your computer than it is on your phone. The phone kills me. Yeah. Thank you, Danielle. She says, I will go to your page. I will definitely watch them. You're a beautiful soul. Thank you. I took screenshots and we'll do it once you're finished with this live. Okay, no worries. Yeah, I'm live pretty much. I use my gift, Danielle, around the world so that I can help people because I have a lot of people that, well, for one thing is that I can't stand. Oh, thank you, Shami. She says, thank you, Leslie. You've made my Sunday morning lovely. Some of you, I can't stand fake psychics out there and it really annoys me. So I don't use anything. Look, nothing. Just got a Moldavite and my pen and paper. That's it. That's it. I just draw. I don't do anything else. And I've got my blah, blah, blah t-shirt on today. So, yeah. But I don't use any cards. I don't need cards, guys. I just use direct messages from Spirit. But love, like, and share the page too. If you're on one of the other pages, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you'll see me there. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, wow. That's cool. Yes, Leon, I just got that beautiful message from you. Yeah, thank you, Lavinia. I don't do cards. I wouldn't even have a clue how to use a card. I feel like if I even went to the cards, it would be destroying for me because I trust Spirit 100%. I don't really like the cards, to be honest. I don't believe in them. I think that anybody can just grab a card and just relate it to anything, even the dog, you know. Yeah, Danielle Wildman, she just said, I feel anyone can read cards. Lesley is the real deal. 100%. I don't need them. I just tell it how it is. I always have to remain humble though, because if I don't remain humble, I feel like Spirit will just teach me a lesson, you know. So I've got to not have my head up my butt, so to speak, like others. Okay. Okay, so Jenny Louise, hi Lizzie, can you please tell me what helps with cramps in the legs, especially the calf? So the calf, well, calves are muscles as well, but yeah, lots of water and some salt as well. So electrolytes. So I also have an electrolyte drink that I drink. It might be in my bag. Just 1 second. 1 second. You like my shoes? You like my work shoes? Aren't they beautiful? Here it is. Okay. Oh, yes. So this is what I have. So I have this deodorant, which is a natural, aluminium-free, and it is a like an oil. It's like the blended oils. Okay, so use that one, which doesn't hurt. Your skin doesn't get into your lymph nodes and stuff. And then I have this one here. So this is a low carb hydration. So sugar-free electrolytes. Okay, so that gives me my energy as well. I don't have it all the time, but sometimes when I'm feeling really like low energy, because don't forget I do a lot of stuff, I'll just have a little bit of that. It doesn't hurt you. It's all natural. Okay. That's what it's got in it. So I can't even see that because I'm blind as a bat. So that's what it's got in it. Okay, so try those two. Whatever I use, I try and share with you guys. The angel wings behind you are specific angel. Yes, the angel wings are, I don't know. I found them. It was really weird. I went for a drive one day to Campbelltown, whoop, whoop, and sure as ever, something just said to go there and go into this shop, Spirit, of course, and then I find the wings. I found two of them. I've got another pair downstairs, and I've got a white pair, even bigger, beautiful downstairs. Yeah, they're beautiful. Love angel wings. My foyer, where you walk in the front door, has got like angels there. Up the stairs as well, I've got angels that Michelle Coburn gave me. She gave me some beautiful stuff. Sarah, if I didn't, do you pick up on anything with Boris and I, or any messages from my Uncle Jason? Just 1 sec. Danielle says they are beautiful and the story is amazing. I guess what is meant to be, it shall be. 100% lovey. So let's go over to Sarah. So send me your questions. Don't send me any numbers. I like to give you the numbers. So Boris or Uncle Jason. I don't know why, but why am I feeling in my chest? I feel like in my chest around Uncle Jason, and the anxiety around you is really, really high at the moment. Do you also get fatigue headaches? Because I don't know if it's your uncle or you that was fatigued, and I feel a bit sick. So I feel like Jason was sick, or you are, one of you are in sick in the stomach. I get this awful feeling in my stomach. Yeah, the anxiety is quite high. I want you to top up on your magnesium as well. Now, who's the person that has the issues with the mouth and the throat going into the chest? And I feel like this is all into the chest. I'm also getting 17. 1, 7, and 8 is for you in the month of August. So 1, 17, 8, and August. I'm also feeling too, there's a number 13. So 4 and April. That's come up to today a couple of times. So yeah, and also just going forward with the chest issue. So did someone have their chest crushed or something like pressure on the chest, or I don't even know if it's a heart attack, because I feel like my chest has got heaviness on it. Yeah, she said here, she says, I get random headaches and he was very ill, but I've been having weird stomach pain. There you go. So that's the stomach. Yeah, because I feel sick. I feel sick and I feel like the anxiety, this is not getting any better. He's here with you all the time too, Lovey. And I don't know why, but I get 11 a.m. or 11. What's the 2 and the February? So November. So you've got 11 a.m. It's funny how they show me the time. 11 a.m., 11 November, 2 or February. What does that mean to you? She said validation. He was sick from Navy and passed in sleep. Couldn't be heart attack. Could have been heart attack, but he had horrible stomach pain. There you go. That's right, because I feel sick. I don't know. I just feel like something wasn't right with the food there, Sarah. They didn't do. It was like a cover up. I don't know. It was like a cover up. I don't understand, Sarah. I feel like I see him lying in the bed, but he's shown me like curled over in the fetal position, just in pain. No one could do anything. And I don't know. I feel like this was over time, like I poisoned the food or something. I don't know. It wasn't just once. Slow death. It's like a slow death. That's what I'm hearing. And then it just like heart just stopped, the heart, the chest, like here, all in here was just like torture for him. Wow. Poor bloke. I feel for him because I feel sick. I just want to get that away now. Yeah. She said, oh my God. She said, I feel you're so right. My dad and I talked about it last night. 100%. I just feel like there's miscommunication, miss everything. Like they didn't disclose exactly what happened. I feel like this was an accidental, like poisoning over time or something. It's just like awful. Was his skin all funny as well? Because he just showed me his skin. Lovey, Sarah, also when I'm finished the reading, do capitals validation and put it all into one for me. She said, my dad is going to get he is this is mind blowing. It's his brother. Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know why, but I just got the number 18 around him, 9 and September as well. You can actually play this back to him, Sarah, because he can watch this back. Okay. So say hello to dad. Now, I just heard Johnny or John or a J name, Jerry, John. Who is Johnny? A John or Jerry, Jason. Oh, it's Jason. That's right. But who is John? Is that a middle name? It's Jason for him. I just realized that was him. Sorry. But I do get a Johnny or a John or a J name, another J name around you as well. What's that? Who's that? And I do see him in the bed. He's showing me he's just like in agony. Keeps showing me that same thing, rolled over in the fetal position. He's just awful. Like she said, I told my dad his skin color was very off. He looked like death. You are so amazing. I don't know. I will see. Yeah, 100%. It's like, because I see like the skin like being, what is it called? Like a yellow, like a, it's just like a death warmed up yellow, if that makes sense. But not yellow. It was skin, but it was yellow. Does that make sense? It's making me feel sick again. I feel really sick around him. And he's showing me like everywhere was killing, like the back, everywhere. This bloke was in a lot of pain and he didn't need to suffer that. He was a good bloke too. Matter of fact person. Matter of fact, oh, it's just giving me goosebumps. Matter of fact person. The back was in agony as well. It's like he had something also wrong with the kidneys as well. I don't feel like they did, like an autopsy or anything. It was just, hush, hush, keep it quiet, zippity zip on that level, on that boat, wherever he was, Navy, whatever it was. Everything was hush, hush, keep it quiet, don't say nothing. Change. This is insane. He's just shown me the birth certificate, the death certificate, and the death certificate is not what happened to him. He's just shown me that, okay? And it's really bad. It's actually really bad. It's got nothing to do with what happened to him, he just said again. He's just clapping at me. It's really bad. You're never going to get to the bottom of it, Lovey. I'm really sorry. But this is, it's a cover-up. I don't know, I just keep hearing, just keep saying it's a cover-up. Everything wasn't right with him. It's something, I feel really sorry for him, actually. He didn't deserve that. She said, oh my God, what's this here? She said, oh my God, my dad said that his girlfriend said because he was so sick from Navy, she said they wouldn't do autopsy. We think she did something. Lovey, I feel like he's been poisoned. I don't know why, but something's not right with the food. The food, it's like, yeah. And I'm seeing drops. It's so bad. I'm seeing drops going into food, okay? Drops going into food, as well as, like, this bloke was in pain. I don't believe it was just the Navy. This is a cover-up. She said, oh my God, I knew it. Oh, he was my everything. He's always around you, though. He's always there. So don't worry about that. He's always around. It's really sad. I'm also getting the name Michael or Mick. Mick, Michael, Mikael, something like that. Mikael, Michael, something unusual with an M name. It's like, he's showing me the food. He's showing me sitting at the table, eating the food, and he's looking at the food, whether he should have eaten it or not. He had an idea, okay? So he had an idea what was going on. He just couldn't put his finger on it, if that makes sense. It got him before he could put his finger on it. I know you're upset right now. I can see you. I feel like you're like crying, okay? So I'm sorry. I just see your tears. I just see sobbing, Tell Dad to watch the video, okay? Just tell him to watch the video. He'll get answers as well, because I feel like Dad is what do you call it? Like, not. Of course, he's grieving. You're both grieving, That's no one needs to be psychic to know that. But what I feel is that dad is asking questions in his head, like, what the hell happened? He can't get that. He can't get his head around that part. That's the hardest part for him, okay? So yeah, he needs to understand from the spiritual side, if that makes sense too there, Sarah. I'm really sorry to be the person of bad information. She said, okay. She said, yes, he is. He said he won't stop. Yeah, there you go. Good. Very good. And follow the gut instincts. Your dad, your dad's brother, Jason, your uncle just showed me what do you call it? Shadows on my right. I'm getting goosebumps again. And he showed me the shadow saying that dad has that feeling about it. Okay. So he's got that knowing feeling. Okay. So he knows. Dad knows. And has dad recently had a dream about his brother? He's definitely going to have, if he hasn't, he's definitely going to have dreams. So ask him. So ask dad also, has he had like dream? Because I see the dream, I see the brother in a dream, and this is like a bit of a shock to him as well. Dad is just beside himself. He's saying it shouldn't have happened like this. Your Uncle Jason is saying it shouldn't have happened like this. He says I couldn't do anything about it. He says I was like debilitated. I don't believe that people are telling the truth. Whoever's telling the porky pies, they need to be looked at. Every single person, okay, every single person. And I'll leave that there. I know you're upset, Sarah. I can feel it. I can see you. She said yes. Sarah, put it all into one big validation for me so I can get that, please. It's amazing what spirit shows me, but I still see him like in the fetal position. Like, he won't leave me alone now because he knows I'm here. He knows he needs answers because he wants answers as well. She said, thank you so much, truly. That's okay. But he wants answers as well. He's giving me goosebumps again. I don't usually get this many goosebumps, and I know spirit's here. But keep me posted as well. I want to know as well because that's really important for going forward. But he's just also showing me too in the hospital. I don't feel like he had the proper, not hospital. I feel like he could have got he didn't get to hospital, but he could have got to hospital. There wasn't enough what's it called? What is it, spirit? Like effort. Do you know what I mean? Like there wasn't enough effort. It was like, oh well, too bad, too sad, It's awful. Yeah, there you go. Sarah just said, we got him. She said, I promise. She said, he was the happiest he ever been. She managed his meds. Ah, there you go. Something wasn't right with that. I'm telling you. It was either the food or that. But I see more the food, lovey. Don't understand. I think that if she managed his meds and they did an autopsy, she would have been caught out. But I do see something not right with the food. Danielle Espinoza Wildman, she said, what is the rule with your live? Only one question allowed? No, I don't have any rules, really. I just want people to be respectful, that's all, and give me a validation after. That's pretty much. But I don't like to if there's other people on the live, Danielle, I don't want to answer 10 questions for one person. But when it's necessary, like this one for Sarah, it's important. This is an important one as well. Not saying everybody else isn't important. She said, then you want people with 2 questions. She said, then you want people with 2 questions, go to your page and book. No, I don't do that. I don't tell people to go and book for private readings. I don't even put stars on my page. You know how many times Facebook's offered me stars? Oh my God. And then they banned me because I didn't accept their stars. They banned me from having stars. Like I said, that's good because I don't want them anyway, because they want your bank account. In these social medias, they want your bank account, and I don't want to give them that. She said, "You are seriously a beautiful soul. Thank you again for your time and energy. It's much appreciated. Many blessings to you also." Thank you, Danielle. Sarah's come back and said, "It's crazy because I thought my dad was crazy, but my dad just told me last night." Well, there you go, sweetie. If that's not enough validation for you, he's not crazy. Dad's not crazy, I'm telling you. Dad's got that knowing thing. He's got that knowing. So, but yeah, he knows something's not right with what this whoever's telling the porcupines. That's what I'm hearing, and I feel like this is a younger lady, very pale skin, that's telling the porcupines, and she's also got like the what do you call it, the black dark brown eyes, dark black hair, like dark hair, really dark hair, not chocolate brown but dark hair. I don't know why I'm seeing a lady like that. She looks like she's either Indonesian or Asian or something like that to me. I don't know who that is, but there's someone around you like that. I don't know whether she's good or bad. Spirit just showed me her speaking stuff, and it looks like it's like green venom coming out. She said yes. There you go. So there you go. Wow. So this person is venom. It's like green venom. So jealousy and venom coming out. I don't like her, to be honest. Sorry. But I don't like the energy. I don't like it at all. Now, did she get anything from the passing of your uncle? Did she get anything like property? Did she get anything? What did she get? Because I feel like she got something as well. So that needs to be looked at. So you're looking at the passing side of your uncle, but you need to go and step back and look at the big picture because there's more to the picture. Okay, that's what he's showing me. There's definitely more to the picture. So just going back to Danielle when she's asking about that, I don't actually stick to two questions, but when Spirit wants me to keep going on the same thing, I'll keep going on the same thing. Otherwise, I just move on. Okay, most of the time, I get a lot of followers that I see jumping from my page to other pages. So I try and give people that are on here that haven't been on here before, I try and give them a reading as well. I try and be fair to everybody, and I don't have limits. I don't have rules. All I do is I ask for people to respect the live and other people on here and to share the love, because I do random act of kindness as well. So I send out beautiful gifts like these bracelets and stuff like that, real crystal bracelets to people around the world. I send them all the angels, my trophy, all angel crystals. I'm going to take these to the show maybe on Tuesday if I remember. So that's what happens with my shows. I do random act of kindness as well. Sorry, trying to get that back in the spot. That's what I do. And I send and I spend whatever. If anyone does a private reading with me, what I do is I put the money towards the postage, because the postage costs me a fortune. I put the money towards the postage, paying for my radio show, as well as paying for Ellie, my little producer's wages every week. It all goes back to paying. I never make anything really out of it. I don't really have to, but it just pays for everything. I'm just happy to do this to help people around the world. Yeah. So, okay, beautiful. Sarah, she said, my dad got house, but they are in court now. My dad in charge. Her sons come and took it all, and she lied to me about all his stuff, and she has an ex-husband that died as well. Well, there you go, sweetheart. Evil venom. Okay, it's really interesting, and I feel like your dad needs to really push the boundaries with getting either maybe the police involved for what is it called, like interference with your dad's brother's health and stuff like that. It just doesn't sit. This is not sitting right with me in spirit. That's why spirit keeps drawing me back to you. Okay, so this is what's going on with my spirit. He's like jumping up and down. He's saying, "Tell her again." And then your uncle's here, and he's going, "Tell him again." And I go, "Okay." So that's what they do with me. They'll hang around. And they'll keep bashing me in the head to say things. Dixie Garrett, I need to know about my career and finances. So look, go. I want you to go and watch The Secret, okay? So The Secret is really important for you all. I should have it as a prerequisite for all my shows, but you need to go watch The Secret full movie on YouTube. If you don't know which one it is, send me a private message on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll pick it up there. Nobody reads the messages but me. I don't have nobody reading the messages. I feel like it needs to stay private. Yeah, Sarah, she just said, oh my God, I can't get over what you're saying. This just connected everything. 100% Lovey. And I don't need no cards to do that. Do you think I'd be able to get this information if I had cards? It'll be like, the Two of Wands or whatever they bloody are. I don't even know what they are. They're probably not even a Two of Wands. Do you know what I mean? So I can't get this information without it. I'm just reading a big long message here. Oh, wow. Oh, geez. Okay, so here's a big long validation here. Okay, big long validation that I'm just about to read out for you. Okay, that's really long. Okay, and then Sarah just said she's going to put through that validation for me as well. That's great. Thank you. This is why I do this to help people, guys. I don't do this to make $1 million. I have a full-time job. I run a construction company. And I'm also a personal trainer. So I had cancer 16 years ago. So whatever I can do, and that's where I got my gift, whatever I can do to help people, I will help people. And that's just how it is with me, okay? But within reason. I mean, I don't have a lot of time. That's why I do the live shows. It's just quicker for me to get the message out really quick to people. So Sandra Ogbonaya, she said, hi, Lesley. The other night I spoke about my brother asking about the olds, which were my mum and dad, as they have passed, as he doesn't remember sometimes. She said, you told me his head was messed up and something about his eyes. Last year we were told we would lose my brother as he was in ICU and RPA for over 2 months due to a hole in his esophagus. She said, you were right about him being messed up, as he has dementia but hasn't been the same since he's been out of hospital and now in a nursing home. I'm very close to my brother. He has been through a lot. He was on a ventilator but come through. She said, he's a miracle. He made it. But I have a feeling he might not be with us for a long time. Just a gut feeling. Sorry for the long message and thank you. Is there any messages from my mum? No, I'll just leave it at that. Haley Townsend says, so hang in there, Sarah. The truth will be told, Sarah. That's what I'm hearing. Tracy Louise says, you are such a beautiful soul. As I love watching your lives. Thank you. So I'll be back tomorrow night on Alive 90.5 FM at 9 p.m. my time, Sydney time, with Ellie. Okay, so that's what we do on Monday nights. And then Tuesday night this week, I'm doing the Psychic TV platform show, which is with another 4 other psychics. There's 5 of us. And I want to go last. So I'm hoping they're going to make me go last. I don't like going any other position. I just want to go last. And then also that'll be from 7. So I think there's still some tickets for that. I'm not sure. So just try it on the events page. Go to my events page. And what I'll do is I'll post up my tomorrow night show. So when you have my shows, guys, if you want to get notifications, I'll post up my shows. I've got to go out straight away now. And then I'll come back this afternoon and then post up the rest of the shows for the week. But what you do is on the show, you actually click going on the shows on the events page when the show's coming up. And what it'll do is it'll notify you when I'm going live. So you don't miss the show. That's as easy as it'll get. But I was slack yesterday because I was supposed to put up today's event last night, but I got sidetracked with a few things. And I'll have to get my act together. But keep your eye open on the page. And most of the time when I post something up on the page, it'll resonate with you for that day. or that week, okay? So it'll make sense to you, because it's just the feelings that I get when I post up my quotes or my images and stuff like that. I feel it to put it there, if that makes sense. The energy is there for me to use that one. Now, so listen, Dixie Garrett, cut it out. You're planting the seed with the universe. She says, I'm worried now I'm going to happen with what's going to happen with my career and our finances. So you're going to set yourself up to fail, okay? So I want you to go and watch The Secret full movie on YouTube. You need to change this mindset, because you're setting yourself up to fail. And whatever you say, whatever you believe is going to happen, 100%. I can't stress that enough. The universe, so you've got your conscious mind is here, right? The one that's listening to me. You got your subconscious mind here. The subconscious mind is your knowing, your intuition, everyone's intuition, everyone's gut feeling, or whatever you want to call it. But for me, it's transferring to the other side and talking to spirit. So when you have the subconscious mind doing that, it talks to the universe, it talks to spirit, and whatever you're thinking, your subconscious mind is delivering. So if you're saying, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I've just got to get by till the end of the week, guess what happens? You just get by till the end of the week. Okay, you don't want that, do you? You want to be ahead. So you need to think ahead, and you need to plant that seed and not have one limiting belief. If you have one limiting belief, you stuff it. I'm telling you now. I got my home by $1,000, Dixie. I've got the hiccups. So please go watch The Secret. If you cannot find it, send me a private message to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air in my Facebook page, the main page, and I will send the link to you. Normally Ellie would put it up, but she's not here today because she's working. Oh, we've got some. Here we go. Okay, got that one. Got that one. Yes, thank you there, Rachel Brown, for helping me out with the validations, and also to Lavinia Pomana. Yeah. Thank you, Lavinia. And then also Leona. Oh, here she goes. She's showing me her son playing. I'll watch that after. That's cool. That's very cool. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's 12 o'clock here. I'll be back tomorrow night. So, yes, Dixie, she said, what you think is what you attract. Think positive. Love your name. Thank you. Danielle Wildman, she said, there is also a book called The Secret. Yeah, just go watch the movie. It's quicker. By the time you get around to the book, you'll be poor. Sandra Bonaya, she says, thank you, Leslie, for your time. My brother is 68. It's just a miracle he is still with us. Your blessings. Thank you. So good night, or sorry, good morning or good afternoon, everybody. And I will leave it there, and I'll see you tomorrow night on a live 90.5 FM. I'll be on the main page as well. Looking forward to seeing you there, guys. Cheers.